good Sonic games. Oh, it's the door. Oh, who could it be at this hour? Oh, jeez. At this hour. Hello? Oh, jeez. Oh. Frickin' rude postman. Anyways, I better go see what this package is. Take it to my room. Oh, jeez. What a postman. Alright, let's see what this ridiculousness is. What?
You will review what is in this box, Nintendo Boy. You will do it for your fans, of which you have none.
It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Sonic 3D Blast? Sonic Adventure? Sonic Adventure DX? Wonder who sent these. This is really weird. Sonic Gems Collection. Huh. Those aren't bad games at all. No! Sonic Heroes? In my mind, more like Sonic Zeros. Oh no, not Sonic Unleashed. Ugh. Ugh, it's creeping me out really badly. Oh no. Sonic and the Secret Rings. Ugh. Sega. Sonic and the Black Knight. Ugh, finally, that's all of them. Sonic 06! No! Who the hell would have the courage to send me this piece of junk? Ugh! Shadow the Hedgehog? Who's doing this to me? No. No. This is the last straw. Who sent me this piece of crap? Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric? Who sent me this? Ugh. What? Actually, I hate to say it. They're right. Sega does do what Nintendo don't. You know how I know? I used to be a Sega fan myself. It was 1995. I had just gotten the 32X for my 10th birthday. I was in Sega heaven. I had my Model 2 Sega Genesis with its pals, the Sega CD and the 32X. I loved playing Sonic the Hedgehog. I had them all. 1, 2, 3, Spinball, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic CD, and the infamous Sonic 3D Blast. I loved it. But then something happened. The Sega Saturn was released with no new Sonic game. Needless to say, I was not impressed. So I decided to do the unthinkable. I switched back to Nintendo, and I never looked back. By the time Dreamcast came, it was too late. But then, I heard it had a new Sonic game. And that is where my fear of Sonic the Hedgehog began. And that's why I will never review these shitty sucking ass Sonic titles! I don't give a fuck. You guys just don't get it, do you? Sega is dead. They're not what they used to be. That's why you will never see a Dreamcast 2. They can barely even make what they need to make. This review is over. At the door again. Who can it be this time? No, Mario, no! Leave me alone! Fine, you dumb fucks! I'll review one shitty masterpiece, but that's it! Just leave Mario alone! This one wasn't so bad. I'll review this one for you. So here it is. This is Sonic 3D Blast. And this was actually Sonic's first 3D game. And what I find really impressive about this game is that it even runs on the Genesis, which I find amazing. Because the Genesis, as you know, was not meant for 3D games. And sure, this game had a Saturn release, but this was actually like a goodbye game for the Genesis, because the Genesis had already been essentially, discontinued when this came out. Now, the Genesis version, I have to say the controls are a little awkward because you're controlling him with the D-pad. But you gotta admit, for a Genesis game, when a Genesis was not even meant to be capable of 3D, this looks amazing. The model of Sonic the Hedgehog is just amazing looking in this game, and the music is awesome in this game. The environments are really cool. I don't know why people consider this to be a bad game. It's probably because of the controls. So the story is, as usual, Dr. Robotnik has found the Flickies on the island. And he wants to capture them again. Turn them into robots. And Sonic discovers the robots. And you know the story. So you go to Tails and to Knuckles to get to the special stages in this game. And they just stand there waiting for you to give them 50 rings. And that, I will admit, is a little awkward. But the special stages in this game are awesome. You basically have to dodge these spiked balls, and yes, they do get harder from stage to stage, but this is just a great Genesis game. So I don't know what people are talking about when they say this is a terrible Sonic game. I mean, if it was such a terrible Sonic game, it wouldn't have sold 700,000 copies, people. Yeah, I looked it up. This game sold 700,000 copies on the Genesis alone. That's a lot of copies to be an unpopular game, folks. So, this game is a very good game. It's actually a very good game, considering this is also kind of a sign as to what Sega was going to be doing with Sonic in the future. From this point on, other than Sonic 4, which was a modern-day download, there was never going to be a console side-scrolling Sonic game again. In fact, if you want to complain about a bad Sonic game, you should go complain about Sonic 06 or about Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, because those games are god-awful. Now, if you want to play these classic games, including this one, I recommend the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection for PS3, Sonic Gems for the GameCube, and the Sega Mega Collection, or Sega Mega Collection Plus. This isn't a bad Sonic game. There's worse.
There! You satisfied? Good. Now leave me alone.
Fucking Sega fanboy assholes.